to Pilates Down Under. Okay, we're going to do a really strong Pilates class today, a really dynamic moves, all low impact, full body workout. And we're going to start by standing, anchoring our feet into the mat, our 3 points, our big toes, our pinky and our heel, drawing the belly button in as we raise the arms up to the ceiling. And as we do that, we're really elongating the spine. And then we're going to fold down into a ball or into a mountain pose and then come back up. And as you do that, you pull your heels off the mat, really add that beautiful C curvature of the spine as you come down and you huddle. We've got 4 of these. Now you may decide to let it all out, loosen up the arms and swing it forward. Let's go for 3, 2, this is probably your first fold of the morning and it is definitely mine. Last one, and we hold it down here please. As you place your hands on your thighs, Velcro it away from your chest and create that beautiful little L. Well, I'm trying to say letter L. So hold it here, draw the belly button in, hands to the side as you work on your balance and you come up high on your toes. If you feel comfortable at this stage, you can slowly peel your glutes off the back of your heels, just a fraction. Just creating some heat in the quads. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower it down. Place your fingertips down on the mat and lower your knees down into a quadruped position. From here, we're going to go straight into scapular press, so draw that belly button and keep that neutral spine. As we open and close the shoulder blades without bending the elbows. So our scapular press, we're warming up our back, our anterior serratus, warming up the shoulder girdle. We've only got 4 here. 3, let's draw that belly button in, and 2. And as you do this, I want you to shift the weight onto the right hand, place the left in your lower back or your lumbar, and continue that. So you get this really nice stretch as your elbows fall out, palms facing the ceiling, and everything is still square. Let's go for 3, 2, last one, hold it and swap it over onto the other side. Position yourself, let that elbow fall out. And as we continue protracting and retracting our scapula. 3, 2, and 1, bring it back down, curl the toes under, and go into a short stretch. Almost like you're tearing the mat apart, and as you do that, with that pressure, your knees peel up and you go straight into a down dog. Drawing the hips up to the ceiling, head between the shoulders, and then lower your heels down and lift. Give yourself a down dog calf stretch. So we lower it down, get the lengthening in the back of the legs and come up. We've only got 2 more. 1 and then 2. Then I want you to slowly bend your knees into a crouch position and tear that mat apart again while you hover your knees above the mat and then shoot it forward into a full plank. So we crouch and we torpedo forward. As you torpedo forward, you draw that belly towards the spine. Try not to let your head hang off your spine as you torpedo forward. So looking at the edge of your mat as you propel yourself forward. We've got 4 more. You're going to feel this in the glutes, the quads, really nice warm up. 3. You got 2 here. Last one, hold that plank for me, please. Lower down the knees. Get ready for some tricep push-ups, a bit of a combination. So you're in a half plank position. We're going to glide those elbows along the ribs. As we push up, we peel our knees off the mat and go into a down dog. So we propel ourselves forward, lower the knees. Do 1 push-up, and as you come up, float your knees up and go straight into a down dog. Let's pick this up. Plank, knee, lower, come up, down dog. Again, shift it forward, lower the knees, glide those elbows along the ribs, and come up into a down dog. This is the last one. Shoot it forward, half a plank, down we come, and back into your down dog. Great job. Now shift your weight forward into a full plank. Glide your elbows along your ribs as you come down onto the ground. toes, zip those legs up. Hands by your side as you slowly peel your chest off the mat, giving yourself a nice thoracic stretch and opening up of the collarbone. And then we come down. This is a great exercise for those people that suffer from text neck or neck text. So that's basically you're texting so much that you get a bit of a hunch in the lower part of your cervical, so your neck area, and your upper part of your thoracic, between your shoulder blades. Just one more. I want you to hold this up here, please. Extend the arms behind, shoot your fingertips towards your toes, glue your legs together, and start giving me some pulses. You feel this in the triceps. Draw your belly button in, really lengthen. If this is too much on the head or the neck, lower your head down. We're going to continue this, and as you do this, and if you want, raise the legs up and pulse a little bit faster. We're not shifting left to right, it's fully controlled. Your hips are anchoring into the mat as you draw your belly button in. Really lengthen, we've got this. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down, all done. Woo. Hands by your shoulders, slowly pick yourself up into a shell stretch, and from the shell stretch, you'll walk your knees through your arms like a goalpost and sit back. Great job. Okay, hands underneath the thighs. Some more cat stretches, seated in a different position. Coming up on your sit bones and curling it under. Just 2 more. Then I want to take the hands away from the inner thighs and continue that movement. So it's a half roll down. Really tuck it in. Draw the belly in, extend the arms. We've got 4, 3, 2, and then hold it back here, scooping the belly. Find that middle portion where you can find that really nice balance, and bring one knee in and bring down onto the ground. So single knee raises. Now I'm not drawing my chest towards the knees is coming up. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, I create my genie arms, and I'm going to float both legs up. And I'm going to double toe tap and bring it up. Now, this is challenging, so I encourage you to lean back and crunch. So we're doing basically a double knee crunch. Get nice and strong on this one. No need to come down too far. You will get the shakes. Shakes are good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it down. Release the hands as you take them out to the side. Take the legs out the distance of your mat into a wide V. And I want you to bring the knees into the chest and lower. That's it, into like a wide march. 4, 3, 2, this is almost your rest. Last one. Extend those legs out and reach it forward. Oh, that should be really nice. Walk your hands towards the center. Bring your legs into what we call a Z position or a mermaid position. We're going to go nice and tall here, draw the belly button in. Now we're going to lean over to the knee furthest away. The toe that's pointing behind stays there, and that's the working leg. So I'm going to shift my weight across, and I'm going to rise and lift. So really getting that pinch in the glute med. We've got 4 here. Now you can also take this down onto the side if you like. We've got 4, 3, 2. On your last 2, I want you to hold it up here and pulse. You've got this. It's going to start to burn, but what's a bit of a burn between friends, hey? We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you think it's over, it's not. We're going to push it back and bring it in. That's it. Really feel that in the glute. You're going to love this. You'll grow to love it if you don't love it already. Let's go. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, and lower it down. Give yourself a nice side stretch. And again, over onto the other side. Oh, that was good, 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 good. From here, you're going to place your hands in the center, coming up onto your knees. Curl the toes under and sit it back. Hands interlaced behind the head as we shift our weight up and come down. We're going to do a few of these before we start with falling tree. This is 3. Really open up the hips. 2. Last one. When you're up here, extend the arms out in front. Draw that belly button in, pretend you're like a stiff board, and we lower it down, and we come up. Let's come down, and we come up. I'll show you on our side angle. We lower it down, and we come up. So you can unravel your toes if you like. We've got 4. Really draw it in. 2, for that nice stretch in front of the legs. Last one, I want you to watch the change. So I pull down, add a bit of a rotation. Have a look around the room. What's going on in that corner? And what's going on around here? We've only got 4 more, and then we've got our Z sit on the other side. 3, 2, last one, unravel the toes. And let's fall over to the other side. The foot furthest away is the leg that we're working on. Bring your arms around for a bit of support. And remember, you can always take it down. So we lift and we come down. That's it. Really feeling the contraction in the hip. You're leading from your knee, not your foot. So everything floats up at the same time. If you've got weight, you can place your weights on your knees if you like. But not today for me, definitely not. Let's go for a 4. We've got 3, 2. We hold it up here, and we push it back, and we come in. And then we get ready for those pulses, push it back. So it's a really tiny movement, almost like you're poking the wall behind you. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's pulse it up. Oof. Feel that pinch, it's a tiny movement. Let's go. Just a few more, do as many as you can, and then you can stretch it out. I've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down, take it over and stretch. You do as many as you can with each exercise. If you need to stop and rest, just stop and rest. We have good days and bad days. Do what is good for you at that minute, that second. And come down. Okay, we're going back into the quadruped position here. And we did those scapular presses in preparation for this one exercise. So I want you to open up the fingers, draw the elbows towards the knees, lengthen the spine, remember don't let it hang. And I want you to come off the mat, knees off the mat, and then come down. So this is what we call bear hops. We do a few of these. Draw that belly button in. It's also known as half a plank. Now I want you to shift that weight evenly. So it's not just all on your wrists. As you draw your elbows towards your thighs, the pressure is now distributed with your serratus. 4, 3, 2, and hold it there. From here, we're going to add a twist, so we're going to tap, tap. And as I tap, I'm still looking at the corner of my mat, or the top of my mat. Let's go for 4. Come on, we don't do too many. 3, 2, and that spinal rotation. 1, hold it and lower it down. Go into your child's pose and stretch it out. Give you a nice lengthening. Here in the spine, push your armpits down into the mat. Okay, from here we need to go into our side lying position. As we take it over onto one side, doesn't matter what side it is because we will have to do both. Pushing against the mat, creating that space. We are going to push against the mat into half or a level 1 side plank. We're going to extend the arm up to the ceiling as we push our hip towards the sky, creating that nice big space underneath us. Come on, we've got 4, you got 3, you got 2, then we're going to add some clams. Now you can place your hands on your hips, and that probably gives you a good indication of if you're rolling back or not. But we've got 4 here, 3, come on, work on the shoulder girdle, 2, last one, bring it down. Nice job. The hand now comes in front. The hands underneath wraps around our ribs as we get ready for 1 arm push-ups. So open it up, looking straight ahead. Feet are in alignment with the glutes as we push up and come down. Working on those triceps. We don't have many of these, but the ones that we do will matter. Okay, 4 seems to be the number of the day. 3, come on, push the ground away. 2, last one. From here, push yourself away. Take it around over to the other side. Feet in alignment with the glutes. Lower the elbows down. Create that space as we do the half bridge. Half arch, half side plank. Many names for these exercises. Let's reach up. Work on that shoulder girdle. 4, 3, hands on the hips if you need that stability. 2, and then we can open and close. That's it. No need to come all the way back. If you go back too far, you're just going to roll back. 3, you got this. 2, feels good. 1, okay, from here, place the top hand down onto the mat, lower yourself down slowly, wrap that hand around the ribs as we do a 1 arm push-ups. So let's be strong, push the ground away and then come back down. Let's see how many you can do here. Work on the triceps, those little muscles at the back of the arms. Let's do 4 more. We've got 4 in us. 4, 3, 2, it's a big 4. Last one, hands down, and we're going to flip over onto our back for some shoulder bridge work. So hands out in front, let's peel it down vertebrae by vertebrae. That was some hard sideline work, so well done. Place your hands by your side, anchor both feet into the mat, knees facing the ceiling. As we lift our hips to the sky and then bring it back down. Using the force of our feet, we squeeze our glutes and we start feeling the tension in the back of our legs, our hamstrings. Now you should feel no pressure in the lower back. So people that generally don't like squats will do these shoulder bridges. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2. On your last one, I'd like to hold it up there into that beautiful diagonal. Squeeze those glutes, relax the hands, anchor the shoulders, lengthen the neck. Hold it for 5, hold it for 4, hold it for 3. I want you to shift your weight onto the left foot as you extend the right up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to lower it down. We're going to do bicycles. So it's a full range of movement. That stabilizing leg, the left leg, is going to start to burn because it's supporting. But don't be fooled, both sides are working at all times. You've got 2 more here, I won't hold you up here for too long. And then we'll go in the opposite direction, keeping the hips facing the ceiling and lengthening the legs. Almost like someone's pulling that leg out of the hip socket. 2 and 1. Hold that leg up, lower your hips down onto the ground. Hold on to the back of that leg as you peel your shoulders off the mat. Extend the other leg out as we go into scissors. So we shift and we pull. Let's shift and bring that leg in. So one leg will always be a little bit more flexible than the other, but that's not the purpose of this exercise. We're scooping the belly. Let's work the abs. Give that nice stretch at the back of the legs. 3, 2, last one. Both legs to the ceiling, lower your head down, bend the knees, and let's go back into the bridge. 3 hip raises. So let's go for 3, 2, last one where we hold it up. Shift the weight onto the right side. Lift the left leg up to the ceiling as we start to do bicycles. The movement is in the hip and the knee. Really feel like someone is pulling that leg so we're getting that full length. Keep the weight on the right leg. You've got 3 more, then we go in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, let's pedal backwards. It's not an easy movement. You can do this by lowering your hips down onto the mat if you like. You've got 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there, lower it down. Hands behind the leg and pull yourself up for your next round of scissors. So shift it, extend the other leg into that big letter L and switch. And switch, it should feel really nice. If you want to lower your head down, lower your head down. 3, 2, it's a nice break in between the bridges. Last lot. Both legs up to the ceiling, lower it down, feet onto the mat. Okay, from here, hands out in a big letter T, lower your knees towards me as you look in the opposite direction. And over to the other side. Get that really nice stretch, that twist like you're a wet towel and you're wringing it out. And then come back in. Bring the knees in, rock and roll it up. We're back in this seated position to continue with our half roll-up sequence. So genie arms, we're back here. We're going to shift the weight back slightly, curling it in, so tucking in the sit bones, looking at the horizon. I want to lift one knee and then the other, so single toe taps. And then when you get comfortable with your single toe taps, I want you to add a bit of a rotation, a bit of a spinal twist. You should be okay with that because we just did a spinal twist stretch. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Keep both feet on the ground and keep that going, that rotation. But this time I want you to come down a little bit for lower. Almost elbows to the mat if possible. So scoop the belly. Really create that arch as you come up and around over the knees. You got 4. Oh, we're twisting it out today. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the center, holding onto the knees and peeling it up. Open up the knees into a butterfly and stretch it out. Counter stretch that movement, should feel really nice. So re-step the spine nice and tall. Close those knees up and slowly peel it down onto your back. Back into our bridge work. But this time we're up on our tippy toes. Shift the weight evenly between your toes, so the big toe and the little pinky, and peel it up and lower it down. So this time you should be coming up a little bit further and feeling more of that lengthening and that activation in the back of the legs. But more so, this is predominantly for some ankle stability. So with that ankle stability, like our rolling of the ankles, injury prevention is what we're after here. So strengthen those ankles. 4, 3, listen to the change. 2, as you float the arms up to the ceiling. 1, and continue this going. Let's go for 4, then you're going to hold it up. 3, 2, work on the stability. Last one, hold it here. As we open the arms and close them. Open them up and close. Really pushing the balls of the feet into the mat evenly. Knees facing the ceiling. Squeeze those glutes. Start focusing on the arms as we work the pecs. We've got 4, 3, 2, last one, and lower it down. Well done. Bringing one knee into the chest, extending the other. Curl it up for single knee stretch. But instead of pulling the knees in, we're going to extend the arms out. And we're going to point more, bring the knees in, draw the belly button in. Try not to strain the neck. You can place one hand behind the head or lower your head down onto the mat. But we're going to reach forward, we're going to point, we're really going to get that lengthening here. We floated above the mat. Let's go for 5. 4, I want you to watch the change. 3, 2, we go into scissors. 1, let's give it a go. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring the knees in, give yourself a hug and lower it down. Place both feet down onto the mat for some hip circles. So this time we're going to extend the left leg out, hands up in a nice letter T, and just do circles in the ceiling. The right foot is anchored, so we should not move. Just small circles, size of a plate, and then opposite direction. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Let's take it over to the other side. So extend your arms out and circle it around. Really working from that hip socket in what we call circumduction. All areas. And then when you finish your few, go into the opposite direction. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Okay. This all helps and is a segue to the next exercise. Create a diamond with your hands and just place it underneath to avoid any lower back strain. I want you to pick up both feet to the ceiling. Create that nice letter V, giving that nice stretch in the inner thighs. Then I want to swoop it forward as they zip up and then pick it up. Okay? So let's do this. Open it up, bring it around, zip it up. That's it. So we're creating one massive circle. We've only got 4 here. Your circles don't have to be that big. We need to keep to single circles, what we did earlier. 2 and 1. Now we need to go into the opposite direction, down. So let's go down and around. Zip it up. Down and around, zip it up. Your hips will love you after this, I promise you. Last one. Bring the knees in. Kick it out, do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better. We're almost done. Hands underneath the thighs, rock and roll it up as you reach forward again. Tuck the feet under. And then from here, curl your toes under and we go into a standing position, so peel it up. Let's get into some squats, some dynamic moving here. So everything's in alignment. I'll kind of go on an angle here. And I just want you to bend and lift. Shift the weight onto your heels. Looking at the horizon. Drawing the belly in. So you can come down a little bit further, that's great. And if you can, and if you feel up to it and your body is in agreement, why don't we add single knee lifts? So you're working on your balance in creating some dynamic movement here. If you're into it, you can raise the arms forward and squeeze it back. Let's go for 4. Come down a bit more. 3. There's always a catch. 2. Last one. And bring it up. Now we've got to go into some wide sumo squatting. So let's bring the feet out in a rotation. Make sure your toes and your knees are in alignment. Hands on the hips. Let's keep it nice and simple as we glide it down and up. We've done enough hip work for us to know how far we can move. So sink down, draw it in as you enjoy these sumo squats. I don't know if anyone really enjoys sumo squats, but we're going to add a bit of balance to this. So as we come down, we lift one heel, we come back to the center, and we take it over to the other side. And each time we lift, we come down a little bit more. Now I'm going to place my hands behind my head so my chest is nice and open now, getting that nice lengthening in the collarbone. Let's come down a little bit more. Lift those heels up a bit more. I know you can do that. Let's go for 4. Woo. 3. 2. Come on, build that strength. Last one. Hands down, roll those shoulders back. Let's go into some lunges. There's always a catch. So while you catch your breath, take the right leg forward, take the left leg back, up nice on the heel. It's going to be a little challenging, but you do your best. I'm going to start squatting it down so the hips and knees are in alignment to start off with. Adjust yourself if you need to, and if this is where you stay, this is where you stay. But we're going to add a toe tap to this. So we bring it down, bring it in. Bring it down and bring it in. So the weight or your supporting leg is the front leg. That's it. Tap it out. Let's go for 4. 3. 2. It doesn't stop here. If you can, add a knee raise and shift it down. And if you want, add some arms to help with the balance. Come on, 4 more, 4 more. Make this strong. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Bring it in. That supporting leg is really having a party. A big fat party on its own. So left leg in front, take the right leg behind. You know what to do as we bring it down. Get your alignment, anchor your feet. The left leg, that glute, is going to feel like a hot, spicy soup. But you're going to work through this. When you're ready, add the toe tap, bring it down. So we have different levels, you can stay wherever you want. Your body will tell you what's working and what's not, so just listen to it. Great job. When you're ready, add the knee lift and lower. So we're working a bit of balance. This is strength, endurance, mobility, and coordination. When you're ready, add the arms if you like, if you need that for a bit of support. That front leg is loaded. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And bring it up. Well done. Not easy to finish your class off with that. We have a finale, and it's always fun to have a finale. We're going to do inchworm with a bit of an addition. So let's roll it down. Fingertips to the mat, knees slightly bent if need be. First of all, I want you to get that lengthening at the back of the posterior chain. Let the head hang. And when you're ready, walk your hands forward. You can bend the knees if you like into that plank. Once you're in that plank, I want you to go into a down dog. And take the opposite knee to the opposite elbow. And do it again on the other side. Well done. Draw the hips up. Bring the knees in. 2 more. Last one. Hold your down dog. Walk your hands towards your feet and ripple it up. We do that again, but one on each side. So peel it down. Walk forward. Go into your down dog. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Over to the other side. Plank, walk it back, ripple it up. Again, roll it down, walk into your plank. Go into your down dog. Opposites, cross, cross, plank. Walk it back, ripple it up. You have 2 more. Roll it forward, into your plank. Down dog, opposite knee, to elbow. Plank. Walk it, ripple it up. Last one, everyone. Let's make it your best. Walk it forward. Down dog. Elbow to knee. Plank. Walk your hands towards your feet and ripple it up. Oh, that was awesome. Good effort by everyone. So let's take that deep breath in, reaching up to the ceiling, palm to palm, and let's take over to one side for our last lateral stretch. And then come back to the center and do it again. Oh, this is one of my favorite stretches. Come to the center, hands behind, interlace your fingers, and let's hinge it forward. Pull those shoulder blades down and back. Pick up the head so it's not hanging off the spine. For that beautiful stretch of the back of the legs, well deserved. Unlace the fingers, swoop it down, and come up, palm to chest. Thanks for joining Pilates Down Under. I'm Cyndi. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Leave me a message. Let me know how you went. So I'll catch you later. Have a great afternoon, morning or night. Bye-bye.